You're welcome back from that quick timeout. It's still Daybreak here on Trust TV. And like I said, it's Friday. So joining me to give us a bit updates before we have the sports show proper. But let's keep you a bit informed on what is happening in the world of sports. We have Adeniyi Ajisafe, Head Sports Desk, Trust TV. Thank you so much for joining us, Adeniyi.
Thank you so much for at least having me, and that's a plus there.
All right. What is happening in the world of sports? Just give us a brief insight.
Okay, right now, I think the Fox one has to be with the charity beginning from home. Flying Eagles, they played yesterday. The race for the final, unfortunately, they lost out to the Ajisafe of South Africa. Very painful. They fought hard, and funny enough, they dominated that game. They ought to win that game. About 21 shots on goal. Imagine you have 21 shots on goal and you could not convert any of them. And then South Africa took advantage. They were able to score one goal, and now they qualify for the final. Although Nigeria will also qualify for the World Cup, because the 4 teams that qualify for the semi-final automatically get a ticket for the Under-20 World Cup coming up in Chile. But right now, Nigeria, South Africa, Morocco, Egypt, they've all qualified for the World Cup from Africa. But Nigeria could not get to the final of the Under-20 AFCON. We won, or we conquered West Africa, but we could not conquer Africa. So as it is right now, we are going to be playing on Sunday against host nation Egypt. Egypt also lost against Morocco. So right now, Morocco, South Africa for final, Nigeria, Egypt for 3rd place, because whoever wins between Morocco and the second team will actually be second. Then Nigeria versus Egypt will fight for the 3rd place game that will be played earlier before the final on Sunday. But right now, the Flying Eagles try their best. Well, they, like their coach said, that he wouldn't blame anyone. He's the one to be blamed and all that. But he will try to overhaul that team ahead of the World Cup, because they need to bring in much more committed, experienced, stronger players who actually performed at the world stage, because this is World Cup. It's different from AFCON. The higher you go, the tougher it becomes. So they conquer West Africa, WAFU Games, West African Football Union Under-20. Then they go to the semi-final of Africa Under-20, and now they qualify for the World Cup. Hopefully, let's believe that they will beat Egypt to pick the 3rd place. And really, so far, not that they performed too woefully, but just that Nigeria, we won this competition about 7 times, so we are like a perennial champion. So a lot of Nigeria are expecting much from them. So that's for Flying Eagles. And also, just yesterday, Barcelona also picked it. They won the Spanish La Liga ahead of their arch rival, Real Madrid. They won their game against Espanyol. Lamine Yamal, the youngster, really edging his name in gold, and he has done well for himself by being able to at least win that trophy. Right now, they won the La Liga. In fact, they will have gone for treble this season. They won the Copa del Rey, they won the La Liga, and right now, trying to see how they will prepare ahead of next season. Congrats to Barcelona for being able to do it, and just can't take that away from them. And again, in Nigeria, we have a big one starting today. That is the National Sports Festival, tagged Gateway Games 2024. Although we're in 2025, remember, it was actually postponed. Yes. So that's why it's still being called 2024, coming up in Abeokuta, where a lot of people will at least have the chance to see the popular Olumo Rocks and all these tourist sites across Ogun State. And the good thing is that 14,000 athletes will be coming together from across Nigeria, all the states, including the FCT, presenting 14,000 athletes from 16th to 38th, starting from today to the end of the month. So 15 days marathon of different sporting moments, be it in the taekwondo, judo, athletics, that's track and field, different sports where they'll be competing, about 14,000 of them coming together. And as it is, this is an opportunity for Nigerian sportsmen and women to also showcase their talent, especially the young ones, where they will also be, some of them will be spotted as raw talent to represent or to be added to Nigerian team contingent in different sports, because a lot of talent will be discovered in this competition, and it's strictly for talent discovery, just like we have the youth games. On the youth game, you discover the talent, then you upgrade them to the sports festival where they become more mature, and then from there to represent national teams in different sporting categories. So today is a big day in Nigerian sports history, because we are having another our own Olympics starting from today. Yes.
All right. I'm actually quite excited about it. But, thank you so much, Adeniyi, for, joining us and throwing more light on that. And, I know that you're going to be giving deeper analysis on it in the sport updates that will be coming up right after the morning show. So if you're interested in getting more updates on it, catch up on sport updates right after the breakfast show with Adeniyi. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, for giving us this sports wrap to kickstart, the sports spirit in our people this morning. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
All right, we'll be going on a quick break. When we get back, we'll be looking at stories that made it to the front pages of our dailies. Do stay.